Abundance Deep Dive, day 15. What a crazy day. What a great day too. So today was all about social abundance and how we change our lives based on our social circle and all of the stuff that kind of encompasses that. So instead of like me right now trying to figure out what I want to do next and what are the next steps and like what or the when or the how or the why, going with the who instead. So today was a perfect day and thinking about my ideal client and some of the best and favorite students that I've had over the years and who are they, right? The 8s, 9s, and 10s. And then taking that to the next level with friends and stuff too. So, if the friends and the relationships that I have in my personal life are not in alignment with the new me, how does that work? So who do I really want to be spending my time with, and who do I want to be sharing some of these experiences with? And some of the things we talked about too is sometimes those people are already in our lives, but we don't share all of that nitty-gritty stuff, and they're not sharing their nitty-gritty stuff. So we're playing on a really shallow level, when if both of us just kind of stepped up just a little bit and we're willing to be vulnerable, then perhaps we could have a deeper relationship with some of the people that are already in our lives. So all of that's feeling really good. I'm in a place where I'm like, hey, what's authentic and what's real? And it's hilarious that I'm like all done up and getting ready for my face painting gig. And I'm like, you know what? This is a version of me that I don't mind doing once in a while, full on makeup, and it takes like almost 2 hours to get ready, which is kind of ridiculous. Like that's 2 hours of my life every single day that I wouldn't get back. And kudos to those chicks out there that do it. Once in a while is all I'm willing to give, and it's fun and it's kind of crazy, and the reactions from people are like, holy shit, like, wow, you look really good. I'm like, yeah, thanks, but it's just not me. And that's the same when I show up for friends, right? Who do I really want to be, and what does that look like, and what does the best version of me look like? And loving that they love it no matter what. The couple of people that I have in my life are the tried and true friends. They've seen me at my worst, and they're sticking by me, which is nice. So I'm at a point now where I get to be vulnerable with them and say, this is what's happening and this is the direction I'm going. And they might not get all of that. It just might not make sense, or it's not completely in alignment with what they're doing, but I know they're still going to be happy for me. And even though they do stuff that isn't in alignment with some of the choices that I'm making, I'm still happy for them. So it's still a win. For anybody else, and there's a couple of my students that kind of fall into this category where it is now feeling out of alignment. I've now taken the shift, and they are either hanging on, hoping that I change my mind, or kind of digging their claws in and kind of dragging behind me. Either way, it's not fun. The energy is not great, and I might have to say thanks, but no thanks. Our time is over. And I appreciate the role you played, and I'm happy to help you if you want to kind of jump on board to this new path that I'm taking, but for right now, this isn't going to work. And essentially firing them. And it's interesting because the energy that they're displaying is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, which is exactly where I was. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So all I'm getting is a mirror reflection back to me of who I was, in the past, which was, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And they take a little bit longer to catch up, right? They're hoping that I change my mind. They're hoping that, this was just like a crazy whim and I drank some Kool-Aid, but I'm good now and I'll come back. And the answer is I won't. This is a permanent shift for me. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be visiting my friend actually in Edmonton, so I get to stay with her for a couple of days and I get to face paint. And this is a first time that I'm not doing it just for the money. I'm doing it because I love to face paint. It's something that's just fun and goofy. I get all dressed up. You'll see tomorrow. It's a little over the top, but it's so much fun. And I thought about when I'm surrounding myself with people, some of the things that come up from some of the gurus are always donate, save 10% of your income, so pay yourself first, not like go shopping and blow your 10%. Put it in savings, save your 10%, which I'm getting diligent on. So I've already set up all of that stuff, and I'm actually going to try and save a little bit more than 10%. But the second part is donate 10%. And there's times in my life where that's not a problem. Like shelling out some cash is super easy and off we go. And I'm also thinking about that's not the only thing that I can do. Like I have so many other talents than just shelling out cash, and I know that charities could always use cash, but then there's people like, you know, the lawyers and the accountants and the bankers and the professionals, right, that have businesses and that's all they do is earn money, that they don't have any other skill set, and so they're happily, you know, willing to just throw some cash at it. But what about someone like me who's insanely creative, right? I have other talents that I could be offering that could not only save that charity some money, but I could still be giving back. So what if my 10% looked like donating face painting, and instead of that charity having to shell out, you know, sometimes up to $2,000 per session, it's insane the prices that people pay, I could be doing that for free. I already own all of the stuff to do it. I love it. I love dressing up. It's a fun day for me. And like even tomorrow, I don't need the money for it, but the money's going to pay for other things. So what if down the road there's an opportunity to donate my time and donate, you know, some of my supplies for that, and just that's a different way of being charitable. So I'm looking at opportunities like that too. Like, just because, you know, the standard is to save 10% and then donate it, what about other things that I can do that are just as valuable, if not more valuable, that some other people are just not capable of? They don't have that skill set. And I have that skill set, and it's so easy, like it's effortless for me to do it. It just means marking it on my calendar and making sure that the day is free. So I'm really excited about that too. And I'm stoked to just reframe all of this and now start to put it together. So tomorrow I've got a little bit of time as I get ready for face painting, that I can really start to visualize a lot of that stuff and kind of play some of the affirmations over and over, and start to really ingrain this in my brain, like the new version of me and what I want for my life. So looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.